I'm Sheriff Steve Mueller here in Cherokee County. I was first elected office back in 2010. I started my career in 1990 as a trooper with the South Carolina Highway Patrol. Left the patrol in 2010, ran for sheriff, and currently on my fourth term as the sheriff here in Cherokee County, with additional 4 years of public safety with the fire department in Anderson, South Carolina. Cherokee County is located in the upstate of South Carolina along the I-85 corridor, and when the storm came through, we were faced with just tons of trees down across our county, power lines down. 92% of our county was without power during the storm, and during the storm we lost all of our critical infrastructure. We did not have the ability to use our cell phones, the internet was down, we also lost our records management system, we lost our CAD at 911, we lost the ability for citizens to even call 911 to report emergencies. The only thing that worked for us during this storm was our radio communications, which was Fleettalk radio system. We were hit very hard again with lots of trees and power lines down, probably more than over the 3-day period after the storm, and then the recovery, literally thousands of calls for service, welfare checks, people still trapped in their neighborhoods or their streets due to power lines being entangled in the trees. Some of those trees were up to 7 days being removed because they had power lines in them. Had to wait on the power companies to tell us those lines were dead. So that impacted us greatly for our emergency responses, especially our larger fire department vehicles, EMS, etc. Hard time navigating those type of roads. Our police cars, we were able to work with our DOT, and our officers use chainsaws to cut and toss some of the debris just to clear the roadway to get emergency vehicles in. But even the paths that were cut sometimes by the citizens in the neighborhood, they cut a small path for passenger vehicles, not for the large emergency vehicles that need to get in. So it was a lot of work to be done, and it was a huge effort by all the people in Cherokee County and the resources that came to our county to assist us. But when you look back and reflect on what we did as a team, it truly was a team effort. Everybody worked together, from roads and bridges to our landfill, to our administrator coming on board, him and our assistant administrator both being in the Emergency Operations Center. Our 2 other municipalities here in the county were at the table. Everybody did their job plus some. Truly a team effort. It's vital at all times for people in public safety. Our communications is our lifeline back to our dispatcher, requesting the services, the additional help, backup that we may need at a scene. And so for us having critical and functional radio communications is very critical for us to do our job. And during the storm, we lost all the other tools that we use on a daily basis. The only thing that we had available was the Fleettalk radio system. For us, it was a system that worked flawlessly with no issues, no problems. And we even had to give our roads and bridges, our county administrator, our landfill workers, we had to give them our radios so they could communicate, because they did not have the ability to communicate during this disaster here in our community. Our radio system was the absolutely only thing that did not fail us during this critical instant. As this storm came in, we were prepared and all of our stuff was functioning, working properly. But during the height of the storm, when we began to lose power, we began to lose internet, we lost the ability to communicate on our cell phones, that radio system was our lifeline. It kept us in contact with each other, it kept us in contact with our dispatchers. There was a lot of work and effort put into the evaluation and the vetting process to select a vendor for our radios. And so I give a shout out and kudos to all those people involved in that process, because again, that was the only thing that did not fail us during this storm that came through our area. This radio system to function flawlessly during this storm that passed through our area, it speaks volume of the system itself and the customer service that we've had before and during the storm, and even after. There's no other vendor in my 14 plus years as sheriff that has worked so well with us to make sure that we had all the things that we needed and to be successful. And so they've done a great job in providing customer service to us. During this storm, when everybody else lost critical infrastructure, we can say with Fleettalk, we were able to continue doing business as normal. I believe if you will give Rock Communications an opportunity to serve and meet your radio needs, you'll be very pleased, just as we've been here in Cherokee County.